Listen up or run for cover. Dropping knowledge from the people who have it to the people who need it. The real Bradley is dropping
What it is, Bradley, back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs. Today in the studio, man, I've got a freaking superwoman, literally. She's a mom of four, commercial engineer, family therapist, in-health coach, NASM, CPT, certified, right? Personal trainer.
National Academy of Sports Medicine.
It's crazy.
Certified,
entrepreneur, TEDx speaker. What works for me won't work for you, author of Aussie, how do you say it?
As author of Así de Sana, Así de Simple, that is the book that I just gave you.
She is from
and
Ecuador.
So healthy, so simple.
Yeah, she's like a big shot in Ecuador, bottom line. She's ex-assemblywoman, freaking helped write the actual Constitution down there, yeah?
Right, I was
Stupid.
part of the
This is crazy. I got
the Constitution.
I got a big wig in the house.
I started in communications. I was actually an anchor woman and on TV, and then I changed to politics, and then I became an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
so,
and you're very, very famous. You got food, magazines,
food products,
hundreds of thousands of subscribers to your digital platform. If you guys want to check her out, go look up at Rosanna Queirolo.
Queirolo.
You guys should check her out. She's freaking fit like you wouldn't believe. She looks about 15. Always running around helping people. You're pro-life activist. You're freaking feeding people. You're just an all-around superwoman, aren't you?
I don't like thinking of myself like that because I don't think that my mission is been over. I think every day we have the opportunity to become better people, to learn from others, and do the things that we're passionate of. So thank you for inviting me.
Sure.
I really appreciate it, and I've heard many of your Dropping Bombs podcasts.
Sorry about that.
And they're amazing. And I'm going to tell you something. You won't intimidate me today.
I shouldn't. Only people that need to be intimidated are the ones that are fronting. Okay. I just like to keep shit real. I can see by your resume. So do you. So here's my question. You didn't always find success, right? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up I'm from Ecuador.
Yeah.
Latin America.
You still live there?
Yeah, I still live there. All my kids are grown up. They do live in the States, so I come often here. And I graduated from university in Boston, actually. So I did live in the States for a couple of years.
But did you grow up in a rich family?
Not at all. We were like a normal middle-class family. I come from a military father. Yeah. Actually, all my family is a military family. And my mother used to be a Miss Ecuador. She won a beauty contest, which I'm against.
You're against beauty contests?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, all my life. I never liked the
putting them
the
out
idea
there.
Of
parading around a bunch of women.
Yeah, because women are much more than external beauty or superficial beauty.
True.
And that's not the best way to show, women's brains.
True.
So,
but women are beautiful. And
yeah, we are indeed.
And the men parade around doing the muscle stuff, the bodybuilding competitions.
We're beautiful because of so much power we have inside. We have the opportunity to become mothers, to bring life to the world, and to study, to even become better than men.
You already are. Like I
Thank you.
I said yesterday.
All of us, we already are.
I would agree. I said yesterday, the way I know there's a God is because women exist.
Exactly.
Like whoever invented women made the perfect creature.
Yeah, God is perfect. Yeah.
Hey, see, look at this. There's a bomb. That's true, folks. But yeah, I'm trying to get to where like you didn't all of a sudden become, successful. You figured it out. Now
I figured it out because I got divorced very early in my life when I already had 4 kids. And we were, my husband and I had a lot of money. So when I got divorced, it was all of the sudden I had to find out a way to grow up my children with his help, of course. But it was not the same.
Yeah, but you've got food, magazines, digital platforms, boot camps, foods, restaurants.
Yeah, so right after
clothing
my
brand
divorce,
with Disney.
Yeah.
How does that start?
I have many. Yeah, right after my divorce, a few years later, I entered politics because I thought that I could be the one who could be part of the changing things in Ecuador. I was wrong, but I did work at that time in politics and then as an activist defending unborn life. Mm-hmm. So I did an article, which is the Article 45, that defends life since or from conception. I don't know how you say it in English. But there's when I knew that my mission was to protect these unborn babies for coming to life. Then I hated politics. It was over. The Constitution was already written. I still have that article that I did it, so I feel happy for that. But I knew that I didn't want to be in that world. So I became an entrepreneur, and I founded this brand called Blush by Rosanna Queirolo, which is still selling in the biggest department store in Ecuador, which is called Mega Maxi.
How'd you get that deal?
Calling the president, the owner.
Did he know who you were?
He knew who I was. He didn't know that I was calling because he didn't have my phone number, so he didn't answer. But I left a message and I said, I think you would like to talk to me about a great idea of bringing for the first time in Ecuador or uniting like a personality name with your stores. And for the first time, selling Ecuadorian clothing, because at that time, nobody could buy, like affordable, nice clothing in the country. So he was crazy with this idea. And 2 weeks later, we started working together. And that's how Blush was born.
Yeah, and like when you're in Ecuador, like you're like the equivalent here, I would say, of who?
Very small country.
Yeah, but still, you're like Well, no, not well. Yeah, fitness too, and like fitness, but like she.
I love Jillian Michaels.
Maybe Jillian be a good one because everyone would know who she is. Like when she comes here in America,
she's been my
only
inspiration.
The smart ones know who she is. Like but you're starting to get more known around here, aren't you? Are you trying to bust into the old U.S. market?
I would love to. I always say if I was born here. Oh man.
Yeah, you'd already.
I'll be dropping bombs all the time.
That's right. That's funny. So if you could help people out there in the world that are coming up, struggling, maybe getting ready to give up, what would you tell them?
People look at me as a health and fitness coach, and also look at me as an entrepreneur. And I would say to men or women, don't be scared. The worst part that could happen to you is that somebody tells you, no, I'm not interested. And I really don't care. I mean, from 20, 15 things that I've tried, probably 1, 2, or 3 resulted in good ideas or things that I'm working on right now. So the thing is coming up with different creative ideas that become a good source of income or a brand or all the things that I have. I have restaurants, I have magazine, books, I have products, I have boot camps, you name it.
So
fashion line.
I'm sure you have some sort of charity.
Yes.
Which one?
I used to help many years foundation that help unborn babies to come to life without the IHP virus, because that was my mission. But I was only given money. I mean, only a percentage of the sales of this blush brand. The foundation is called Vida, that means life, and in the middle it has an H, which in Spanish is the IHP. It's Vida with H, IHP virus. So they detected that the mother was, if the mother was infected, they detected if the child was coming infected or not. And they would find, through a medicine, the cure for this baby. And 100% of the cases, they came good, healthy. And it costs $500 per baby. So I helped thousands, probably, I think it was 2,000 babies to come to life without this virus, which is, it's amazing, this foundation. But I was only given money. So right now I want to really and truly be an activist with this mission. So I'm partnering and helping an American woman that is finishing building an orphanage in Ecuador to hold or live with her with 40 kids. And we're trying to find women that don't want their babies to adopt them in this place called La Cosecha, which means harvest. And the place is so beautiful. It's almost finished building, and it's in the mountains, right in the sea coast. So I'm looking forward to help there.
Nice. Do you spend more time here or there?
In Ecuador.
So year round? What's the weather like?
We're in the Ecuadorian line, so the weather is beautiful.
Yeah, it should be permanent.
Yeah, permanent.
What's the average temperature?
25 to 35 degrees.
Mm-hmm. On a regular, like every summer, winter, all of it just stays
Where
the same?
I live is very warm. Like right now, you could get 35, 38 degrees. But in Quito, which is the capital, is sort of Vegas right now, like today, but all the time.
Mm-hmm. Where's your favorite place you've ever been?
In Ecuador, the Galapagos Island.
Anywhere.
I have to go with the Galapagos Island. It's beautiful. Absolutely.
Do you go there a lot?
Yeah, once a year.
The Galapagos with the turtles.
And then where I have my apartment.
And the dragons.
That is in the beach, that is called Salinas. I love it.
So you're just living down there. So tell me, the fitness deal, what's with all the fitness? You just love being fit. How would you help some of the Drop and Bomb listeners? Like Carly, for example. How would you help them figure out some sort of move to get them some sort of, benefit?
Well, I use my social media a lot to help people. And I also have this platform that is called Sanafit. It's too bad that it's only for Ecuador. I partner with this huge mobile company, and we do have, this is a recurring revenue business. So we have 200,000 people that is subscribed to this
That's huge.
platform.
I wish we had that on Lightspeed.
So I upload videos, fitness videos or recipes or nutritional tips. Every day we upload one video from different topics. And
if someone wanted to check that out, is it all in Spanish or?
If you're in the States, you couldn't. Only if you're in Ecuador, because it's an exclusive material for this people who has this mobile company.
So you can't get it in America.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to do is to do sort of not the same, because I cannot do the same product, but sort of do an online coaching to reach more people.
Yeah,
like
similar.
In South America, you name it. Yeah.
So I noticed when I follow you on the Instagram, the gram, that you're working out a lot. How often do you work out every day?
Every day, no less than 2 hours. I'm embarrassed of saying how long.
But what I want to know is why. Like, how come you don't get lazy and comfortable? You got money. You're successful. You're freaking celebrity in Ecuador.
Because it's part of my habits. How come you don't stop washing your teeth? You can't.
Exactly.
Right? It's like I have to wake up at 5:30 and as soon as I wake up, I'll go to the gym. I prepare my coffee and everything is ready to go.
Yeah. Do you have
Even
any
my clothing?
Do you have any secret hacks? Things you've learned? Secrets.
My whole life. Every day I learn something different, and I try to make it a habit if I like it and if it's good for me. I do it like part of my lifestyle, and I have like a routine from Monday till Friday, even the weekends.
You find
It's
that
a
helps you
permanent
keep
routine.
going?
Yes.
The
yes.
routine?
Yes, because I know at what time I'm waking up. I know at what time I'm going to bed. I know what I'm doing during the day, how long I'm staying at the gym, what I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Friday, this week, next week, the following week, when I'm traveling. I try to get in control. Everything. I'm a freak. I try to control everything.
Yeah.
My time especially, and the people that is around me, and the things I do, the things that I don't do. It's like, yeah.
Well, if you could have anything change about your life, what would it be?
Probably my children living in Ecuador. That would be the only thing that I would change. And
You'd want them to live there?
it's not that I want, because I think that they are having more opportunities here. And the four of them are Italian, Ecuadorian, American, so they have the world around them. You know what I mean? So I travel a lot to see them, and I like it as well. It's not that I'm unhappy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to probably spend more time in the States, like half here, half there.
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Well,
maybe.
Every time I've seen you, you're here.
Yeah, I come a lot.
You're here a lot.
Yeah.
So if you could help these bomb squatters, what would it be? Tell some people some things that you think, man, if I were starting over, what would I have wished someone told me?
The most important thing is what you eat. So if you eat 90% of the time whole, real, natural food, there's no mistake. Even if you don't work out, I'm not saying that exercising every day of your life, all day, whatever, you name it. You can walk the dog. You can do whatever sports you like. But if you're not eating right, it won't show. And you're going to feel foggy. You're not going to have energy. You're going to be asleep all day. And so food is amazingly important.
Is that your
health.
secret on how you stay lean, or is it because you constantly work out every day?
Working out, not really.
What
I
keeps
used
you
to
so
be a
lean?
marathonist. I used to be a triathlete, and the best shape I've been is eating the way I eat right now.
So
And
eating's the secret.
And doing weights, I would say.
So what kind of diet, like someone wakes up, what should they have to eat?
Whole foods all the time.
Name
It's
some.
like-
What's a whole food? Is that the food that goes in the hole?
It's natural, fresh. When you go to a market, what do you find? You find vegetables, you find fruits, you find seeds, you find olive oil. One ingredient. It's like if you eat the avocado, eat the avocado. Do not eat the sauce made out of avocado, because then you don't know what is in there. Unless you prepare at home, then you know that that sauce maybe has whole ingredients. That's what I mean.
So you don't eat at restaurants, do you?
I do have restaurants, but my
not-
restaurants are slow food restaurants. I know that all the ingredients are whole, are real,
Fresh.
are natural, are fresh.
Now, what if you found one of your restaurants serving up some non-fresh crap?
Scream to hell.
Would you fire some people?
Yes.
Are they licensed restaurants, or are they yours?
Mine.
Because why don't you license them out?
Yeah.
Let's scale those bitches.
Yeah. With the brand Gourmet Market, the three of them are mine. I partner with my husband in that particular brand. And we're starting a new chain of restaurants called Sana Food, only with healthy food, that we're going to franchise that brand to different people.
You're going to need to train people. You make sure Lightspeed's their training system. It's definitely for franchises. It's for people that really want to train.
We'll see what happens because I want to make sure that the food is the same everywhere. It has to.
You have to train people correctly. Right. Most people don't do that. Right. I saw in a picture or a magazine one time you were holding what looked like a yogurt or something that said Sana.
No, that's an ice cream. That's
ice cream.
That's one of my products that are called Sana. And this ice cream, I believe that it's in the only part of the world that we have that formula, and it's in my ice cream because it has a high protein, 20 grams of protein per pint. That is a small pint. And it has no sugar.
Do you pronounce it pint in Ecuador?
Yes, pinta.
See, I should be speaking Spanish. My grandmother was pure Spanish.
Well, you have my book.
I know, but I can't read Spanish. But I'm learning it.
You can start.
Well, if I can learn Spanish by reading your book, I'll read it.
Okay.
But otherwise,
it has 100 recipes over there. So.
But I have to learn Spanish in order to read it. But I have some Spanish-speaking folks that can help me. So does Carly. Carly looks mesmerized,
beautiful right? Language.
Am I looking extra suave?
I love
today?
Carly. Carly is the best.
Carly's looking at me almost mesmerized, like, what is he saying? Or you must love these gray hairs I've got letting grow.
It's that you turned 50, so now you look
smooth. It's like a velvet hammer. Yeah, I can't tell you. When we met down in Miami. I was just sitting there like
Conclave of Warriors. Yeah, remember?
Conclave of Warriors. As soon as someone sees you, they can tell you're somebody, right, Carly?
You have a presence about you.
Yeah, like even if I didn't know anything and I saw you, I'd be thinking, she's somebody. You carry yourself with some sort of regal class. Now, why is that?
I don't know. I guess it's because I'm always positive. I have a lot of energy all the time. I love finding out or meeting new people. And I really don't care who that person is. There might be a reason why I'm talking to somebody at that time. People have given me so many surprises.
What kind of surprises?
Like Bedros. I was talking to Bedros like for 45 minutes. He didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. I found that out like the very next day.
Who is he?
He's an amazing human being.
He is?
Yeah.
Where is he from?
Armenia.
Oh yeah, I was talking about him yesterday.
Forget where he's from. We were, at the workshop with him.
He's got a good workshop, doesn't he?
And he has a lot of energy. He loves helping people, and that's the thing that. Forget about the money he has. He's a good human being.
Does he have a bunch of money?
I don't know. Only he knows.
Well, you said forget the money he has. Like I was wondering if he had a bunch.
Well, I guess I'm believing.
He just has a
him.
Poop load. So, forget his money. He's just a good, amazing guy. I know he does really like to help people. And what I like about him is he keeps shit real. Doesn't talk a lot of crap. He just tells you what he thinks.
And he shares lots of his secrets, and I like that because I'm the same way. If people ask me anything, I would tell them the real thing. I would be hiding or, I don't care about competition or I'm not thinking,
What is the money in Ecuador called?
What do you mean?
The money. What's it called?
Plata, dinero.
Plata?
Dinero.
Plata, dinero.
We have dollars, so you can say dollars. So, everybody will understand.
So $50 American is what down there?
50 American dollars.
No.
Yeah, we have dollars.
Oh, so you use American money?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
It's not
so
American owned, I wish. I wish it was. Well, I need places to go. I'm trying to find new places to go. Like,
Go to Ecuador.
I like to stick to America. Why? Because, a lot of problems out there in the world getting, worse because people hating Americans. So I don't want to
No, people...
Shit.
No.
Which is crazy.
People don't hate them. We don't...
Everybody loves Americans?
We love Americans.
Yeah? Who does? You mean in Ecuador?
Yeah.
If we go to Ecuador,
we
is everything cool? Is everything cool?
I think American people is really nice, good, honest. They don't do bad.
Yeah, but most people don't think that. People in London, They hate us. I was over there once. Someone said,
People in London is different.
Yeah, but they said, who is American? And I didn't raise my hand. Someone else did. And they're like, hey, you fucking bloke. And it was a comedy show. And the guy's like,
People in London hate everyone that is not from London, let me tell you.
That's
and if you go to France, it's difficult too.
They don't like Americans.
Yeah, right.
Why is that?
Because
we got tourists over there, big mouth, dumb tourists walking out there going, come on, Judy, let's check out that Empire State Building.
I don't know, but it is known that when you go to France, you don't speak English. You speak Spanish instead of English because people won't look at you good. But I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. That's too bad.
Yeah, well.
I love America. I love States. I just love it.
Yeah, well, I love the United States. I hate when people hate on the U.S. of A. But again, I still like there's not really a lot of beach here.
I could stay here every day of my life. Just go to Ecuador once in a while. No,
yeah,
just
that's
kidding.
right. That's right. Because like,
but don't say it.
I'm trying to find a beachy area that I can go hang. Like maybe British.
Go to Galapagos.
British. Well, yeah, but that's out of the country, and you freaking, someone could kidnap you, and you could get freaking. You could end up in an Ecuadorian jail.
No, you can't.
All I know is, you ever watch Locked Up Abroad? It's got me all staying inside the United States. If I'm going anywhere, I'm going to U.S. Virgin Islands.
Or go to Hawaii.
Hawaii's kind of lame. I don't think Hawaii's all that
Go to Florida.
great compared to like
go to Miami.
Blue water, Bahamas, shit like that. I love that shit.
Go to Bahamas.
What about Ecuador? Is it blue water? No.
No.
It's just right in the middle of the equator.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Ecuador.
Ecuador. Right.
Ecuador. It's just equator.
Yes, we're right there.
You're right
that's
there.
Why,
and you ain't going anywhere.
That's why the weather is the way it is.
You're at the fattest part of the earth.
Right.
You're right there.
Right in the middle.
That's funny. That's some funny stuff. But listen, let me ask you this. If you could give, there's ladies listening, if you could give any lady some advice to make their life better, what would it be?
You mean besides food and exercise? What would it be?
Anything. Like if you were about to die and you said, I just want to give something to the people that I've learned along the way, which would be you can
work
think about
with
it.
passion, enjoy life, smile. That's what I would say.
Just enjoy life. What if someone's stressing, they can't pay their bills?
Still, you can be happy with simple things. Even if you have the money, you can find out ways to be happy. You can go to the beach and be happy
without money?
You can be happy drinking water.
You can be happy without money?
I think money is necessary, unfortunately.
But can you be happy without it?
Probably I wouldn't be able to fly in first class or be at the hotels that I like or eat the food that I love. And that's why I think money is important.
Yeah, but that's not what my question is.
But then I love the mixing of having the money and not having to say you have the money or show it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's just called being cool. But the question is, do you need money to be happy?
Absolutely. I need it to be here in Vegas. Otherwise,
you can't escape. You can't escape. Just answer the question. Do you need money
I do
to
need
be
money.
happy?
Yes.
See, I don't agree. I disagree with you. You know how I
need
know?
money to be happy because if I wouldn't have the money, I wouldn't be able to go to the States to visit my kids, for example.
I want you to tell me because even though you look 15, I know you're not 15. I know you've lived. You got some experience. And you too, Carly, because Carly said, I agree with her. Yeah, let me just tell you something. If you have no more money, okay, but you get to live and breathe and you get to see your family thrive and be healthy, you wouldn't be happy? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
If I wouldn't have the money, I would reinvent myself and have the money.
No, it doesn't matter. If you had no money, but everybody was healthy and everybody was happy and people were thriving, would you be happy?
Absolutely.
Okay, then therefore you can be happy with no money. Now, I'm not saying, trust me, I'm an advocate of money. I tell everybody you should go after money over happiness. Like you should, because with money, you believe it or not, you can help more people, be a better value in this.
Tell me something. What is not having money and what is having money? I don't know what is not having money, and I don't know what is having money.
I'll tell you.
Having money, you can have $100 million, or
that's
you
money.
can have $2 million, and you can say, I have money.
Yeah. Well, you can have $80 and say you have money.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but the question is having money means that you have enough money to live and eat and breathe and survive.
Right. Yeah. Could be that too.
So
it's very relative.
So when I say if you had no money, I'm thinking you don't have much money. No money, like zero. You don't have any at all. You can't eat. You can't breathe. You can't sleep. I think you might be a little more unhappy. But think about the kids over in Somalia or something.
Right.
They get out of their little grass hut or wherever they are. You know, I'm talking about like seriously poverty.
That's why we should be so grateful to have.
Yeah, but they walk out, right? And they see that their brother who didn't eat for 16 days is still alive. Do you think they're happy?
Absolutely not.
No, do you don't think they're happy to see their brother alive one more day?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes or no?
I don't know.
They're happy.
I don't know.
Happy is perspective and it's a choice. That's my belief. Because I can be unhappy with $1 million and I can be happy with no money.
I agree.
There you go. Happy is a perspective. Because listen, I can be unhappy with a whole bunch of money. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And I can be happy with none. Like I've had none before. I've literally been so broke that I had to hide my car.
But if you have to think all day, how I'm going to do to feed my children, how I'm going to do to pay the
Why does it always have
gas?
to be to the extreme?
You are telling me to be...
What do you mean, how are you going to feed your children? What if your children were alive? Would that make you happy? What if your children
alive
were warm?
Is not enough.
What about warm?
Alive is not enough. I would feel happy if I had the money to give them education, food.
But if you didn't, you're unhappy.
I would work to
You'd make it happen, regardless.
I'd make it happen.
Point being is, you and Carly are a couple of money hungries.
We'll be over here in first class, and you can call us
money hungries. Hey, I'm money hungry. I advise everybody to go after money, but I'm also like literally. You don't need money to be happy. I can be happy with no money. I've been happy with no money, and I guarantee you happiness is a perspective. Now, every time someone thinks no money, everybody goes to the extreme, like, well, my kids can't eat. Dude, can't eat? Where are you? Out in the middle of the woods with no fucking means?
If you tell me, what do you prefer? Going to a restaurant,
everybody
going
can
to
go
a restaurant and spending $500 per person, or going to Whole Foods and enjoying a good conversation, I would definitely choose going to Whole Foods and enjoying a conversation.
Either one's $500 per person.
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily like that food, not because it costs $500. It's going to be the food that I would choose.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think simple lives are pretty interesting. Just laying on the beach with a beer or water and enjoying the sea. Simple things are most of the time much more interesting than things that you're buying with lots of money.
Well,
you need lots of money to be happy.
You do?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. See, I just freaking got you backwards. I just sent you backwards. Now, what about you? I wish there was a third microphone. Well, I should have 8 here by now.
Carly, come here.
It's only been 6 weeks, Omar.
Well, this is what I see is what Rosanna was saying is that money gives you choices, and so in order she can have choices to be able to help her kids.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, Carly. Watch. Right. Carly's so easy to back up. I'm gonna back Carly up. Carly, let me ask you a question. Where you living?
Los Angeles.
How you doing?
Good.
You got a bunch of money, do you? Mm-hmm. You do? You got a bunch of money right now?
I have a money tree in my backyard.
I gotcha. No, not do you have a bunch of potential and all that? are you loaded?
I'm not where I want to be now.
Okay. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, see what I'm saying? Like, folks, you don't need money. And when I'm talking about no money, I'm not talking about you're freaking destitute. I don't know your financial,
I agree with
but I don't think Carly's a multimillionaire. Would I be fair in saying that?
Fair.
Okay, so Carly's, who says that you're not going to be? All I'm saying is you're not one, correct? She is not a millionaire. Happier than dog shit. I know people that make 60 grand a year. Happier than hell. They got their own place. They just got their own car. They just found out they don't have chlamydia.
Yeah, but you
whatever.
said no money, no money, no money, no money.
That is no money.
All.
That is no money.
It's like
no.
money to,
let me
have
let
lunch.
me clarify. Let me clarify for the people of the world. When I say no money,
I just dropped a bomb there. So
no, you didn't. Because, listen, I dropped the bombs. My question is, when I say you have no money, I mean you make 30, 40 grand a year or less. That's really no money, especially when you have a family.
Right.
Now, if someone says, "Oh, well, that's money," well, then what the hell is no money? Like zero? Come on, who has zero freaking money? Nobody. Nobody has zero money. Bums on the street go borrow and steal and beg and get and handed $10.
It's just that he is so literal. You are very.
Hey, all I know is money does not guarantee you happiness. Okay, because happiness
doesn't buy happiness at all.
Well, I think it buys it.
You can be married to an asshole.
You want me to buy happiness?
A millionaire that is an asshole.
Let me ask you a question.
It's not going to make you happy.
If I just gave you $100 million cash, would you be happy?
No.
You wouldn't be happy.
No.
Fuck, give me $100 million. You just bought some happiness. I'll be happier than shit. All I'm saying though is, listen, if we want to tell the truth and quit trying to sound cliche, that's cliche Carly. If we just want to talk the truth, here's the truth. Fuck yeah, money is way better. Having money is freaking awesome. And it can buy happiness because I do it all the time. I buy my kids things. It makes me happy that they're getting what I got them. Or if I didn't have any money, I couldn't do that. It makes me happy that they go to a private school. It makes me happy that I can take them on vacation. It makes me happy when I'm spending money. That's buying happiness. Okay. Secondly, if I didn't have money, can I still be happy? Absolutely. I can still be happy. I don't need the money to be happy because happiness is a choice. Do you know what I'd do?
You have to find the ways to be happy.
Exactly. I'd start being happy that I have healthy children. I'd start being happy that they're not dying of cancer or some sort of rare form of disease. I would be happy that
they are bright. They're doing good.
Thank you. See what I mean? So now I can be happy with no money. So when people say you need money to be happy, they're just shallow and they're wrong or they've got the wrong perspective. And not that you said that. You said you'd prefer money. So would I. And I tell everyone to go after money. But Carly's down in L.A., seemingly happier than a pig in shit.
But you know what? Your passion
she ain't got a bunch of money.
To be money. You have to pursue what you love.
Is your
do
passion,
it with passion.
Is your passion money?
And then after you do things right, then money comes.
Okay. What's yours? Are you pursuing money? Is money in your future?
Yes.
Good. That's a target.
Because I don't want to have to be like working at McDonald's
trying
to support my kids. Or guess what?
I'm with you.
I don't want to live off of 60 grand a year.
Me either. I'm with you. Do you seek out money or no?
Let me tell you something. I've been working so hard to work in the things that I feel passionate, that after doing all this, after that came the money. I was not going after the money, you know what I mean? If you do things with passion, money would come. I
agree. I'll bomb that down. Not always, but I agree. That's usually the case. If you go after something really with passion, it's 9 times out of 10 you'll achieve success automatically.
Sooner or later.
Yeah. Because you're just so passionate and you love it so much.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to be as well. Carly, what are you passionate about?
Right now?
Yeah.
A lot of things.
See, she has no answer. What are you passionate about right now?
What I do, helping people change their lives.
She said a lot of things. That's funny. This is funny stuff. Carly, you haven't been on the podcast in a while. We got to get you back.
You haven't had me on.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we better get Carly up in here. She helped me start the whole thing.
You can sit with me and help me out.
She's helping.
I'm passionate about a lot of things. If you want me to talk in relation to my career.
What are you passionate about?
What am I passionate about? I'm passionate about having meaningful experiences with people.
Yeah.
My later years.
It's passionate.
I'm going to tell you something. You have an energy that trespasses everything. Because I didn't know you, but since I met with you through email, WhatsApp, whatever you call it, your energy is so powerful that I wanted to meet you so bad. So
I felt the same way about you.
Thank you.
That's what I think as I'm getting older and narrowing down what I like and what I'm good at, is that's like what gets me going in life. And I realized that not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can connect with people easily or effortlessly or without like a wall up, right?
Hey, you guys want to do something? You guys want to do something new? Why don't you come here and? No, let's do it. No, I've already had 40 minutes, and I'll bet you that the audience would love to hear two girls talk.
Do it, Carly.
Come on now. I'm gonna go grab something, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Carly's taking over. Yeah, you guys chat. I want to hear this.
First of all, listeners, this has never, ever happened.
Really? Carly. Did you
Dropping
know, Carly,
bombs.
that I used to have a radio show with a friend of mine? So we were two girls, and we were talking about everything for 1.5 hours. And that was probably the best time of my life, because I've been on TV for a long period of time. And let me tell you something, that being on radio or podcast, I know you do both, Brad, but it's even better. It's even better because you can be yourself. It's not like you have to, put makeup and hair and everything. So I love this idea.
So while I have you here, because you're a fitness and health and wellness guru, I have some questions that I was trying to text to Brad that I think could not only help me, but also help listeners, especially women, because you're a busy entrepreneur. You're literally always traveling, or you have something going on. You do find time to work out, and you find time to eat healthy. And I feel like one of my problems is that I get really, really, really into it, and then something happens and I hit a wall, and then I fall off for like a month and a half. And I feel like I had this huge setback. And I know that this is a problem for other listeners. How do you stay so consistent? Because 2
that
hours.
happens to a lot of people. Yeah. People say I found out, I don't know how, but it takes you 4 weeks to make something a habit. And you should start one by one. For example, you want to change your habits, you start next week only drinking water instead of soda. That's the only thing you are going to do during that week. Drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water. Once that becomes a habit, then you go to the next one without leaving the water, drinking the water. So now you're going to do going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. There you have 2 good things that is going to change probably your life. And then you start adding things and you find out that you like this new lifestyle. And that's the way I do it all the time. And I have like a daily routine that I wouldn't break. Not even if I travel, it's more difficult for me, but still I try to do a few things like putting my bands on my luggage, and no matter where I go, even to Europe or Galapagos Island or the States or whatever, I would always bring my bands with me. I would always bring bars with me, supplements, and active wear. So that way, I still have all my elements that I use every day that helps me keeps going and not breaking the routine, because I hate going for a long trip, for example, and then Haven't it happened to you that you go to, for example, Europe, 15 days, and then you go back to your routine and you have 15 more pounds and you have to start all over again? And I've been through that many times. So I needed to break that circle and try to live every day of my life with my routine no matter where I am. So I'll go to bed early. I'm not telling that I won't go to a party if I have a party, but...
Do you drink alcohol?
Very little. I love wine.
Me too.
So I would pick red wine.
Me too.
1 glass of red wine. That'd be it.
If I have 2, like I'm good. I don't need to be. Ooh,
yeah, same thing to me. Same thing to me. That's never happened. But from Monday to Friday, I try not to drink anything but water. And I have my matcha and I have my coffee, of course, but no alcoholic beverages. Yes.
I can't believe, ladies and gentlemen, if you were here, Rosanna has like the best skin. She has a glow. I can't even believe that she has 4 grown kids. Like, it's nuts. And I'll ask other people and be like, what's your secret? Like, your skin's amazing. Is it drinking water? Tell me it's drinking water. Is that it?
Drinking water, sleeping well, have the less stress possible, and having my vitamins, eating very good is, as I said, 90% of the time is the best thing you can do to your body, to your organism. Being happy. It's amazing how, being happy and wishing the best to people can make you younger. And a good one is doing weights, resistance bands, doing weights, going to the gym, or do whatever exercise you like, even walking. It does good.
I agree. And I think one thing I've learned most recently is that I love to go to the gym and lift weights and stuff. And like, there's also kind of like a spiritual aspect to it of also being in nature and like balancing that. So like going to the gym and lifting weights and doing all of that.
I feel so much empowered every time I lift weights because I lift heavy weights. And I love that sensation. It's like I could lift weights forever. I love it.
Totally. And I think, I just moved back to California and I've been hiking a lot, like for my cardio. And that is like so fun for me. I love it. I love it. And so my goal right now is to run the entire hike instead of like walk it.
Wow. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations once I do it. So I'll have to take some snaps.
One thing I always say is pick the thing you love and stick to it. I mean, I love all sports, so I try to mix them. Swimming, running, doing weights, volleyball, whatever. That's me. But if you have something that you really love, do it. Do it with friends. Do it alone. Doesn't matter. But as long as you love that sport, it's going to be much better. You're going to stick to it.
If you could give 3 tips to women about, living their best life and staying healthy and staying in power, because I really believe that eating well and exercise is the foundation and fundamentals to your power, your personal power, and then that translates into your success monetarily, spiritually, the whole thing. 3 tips right now or changes somebody could make to enhance their life, what would they be?
I have my 5 pillars in my book that I'm going to share with you right now.
Perfect.
Career, do what you love and do it with passion. Relationships, stay surrounded with positive people that love you and wants to that you do good in life, and edit and eliminate people that are haters. And
that's so polite to say, edit. Edit the people in your life.
Do whatever you want, but don't go out with them or spend your time, not even 30 seconds, with a person that is not positive or is not doing something positive to your life. Then exercise every day of your life. Even if you're not lifting weights or doing some heavy things, go out, walk, swim, but do it every day of your life. And the spiritual part is my fourth pillar. Charity, meditate, do yoga, whatever it is into that world. And already said nutrition, 90% of the time eat natural, whole, real food. Those are my 5 pillars.
Have you ever done a sound bath before?
What is that?
Okay, I did it last night. I took Omar. Brad, I want to find one while I'm here. It is so cool. You go into this room and someone has all of these crystal bowls and these gongs, and you lay down and they play these crystal bowls and these gongs. And there was a rainmaker last night that was pretty freaking sweet. And literally, I was laying there, all the lights off, and it kind of like, I think it's supposed to like realign your chakras or something. But I was having all of these flashes of vivid dreams of like my childhood and the happiest moments of my childhood. It like puts you in this really relaxed meditative state.
Nice.
I literally walked out of there like jello. Like it was like somebody could have like yelled at me or screamed at me or like cut me off on the road, and I just would have been like, God bless you. Like, but it was
nice.
It was so amazing. And I thought, oh my gosh, if anybody who's in a high stress job or just like does this 2 to 3 times a week, or maybe even once a week, it was life-changing. It was life-changing. And so I want to make that part of my routine.
Rituals.
Yeah, it was called a sound bath.
Wow.
It was
Sounds
amazing. I highly recommend it. So to any listener that's going through a stressful time, go to a sound bath.
Nice.
Brad, how are you liking your takeover here on Dropping Bizzles? Well, thank you for sharing the 5 pillars. I'm excited to read your book. I'm going to have my girlfriend read it to me, actually.
Así de sana, así de simple. So healthy, so simple. And I share 100 recipes as well.
And where can all of the listeners follow you on social media?
At Rosanna Queirolo. Rosanna with S and double N. And Queirolo with Q. And you will find me in Instagram, Facebook fan page, and Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And my website is rosannaqueirolo.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Brad, for inviting me.
Take us out?
We're taking it out.
Carly, let me tell you something. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank
and
you.
And a good energy. You should do that more.
So do you.
This more frequently.
Whenever you're done, you just press that button, tell them all to subscribe, follow her, and whenever you're ready,
yeah,
take us on out of here.
Everyone follow Rosanna. She's so positive and wonderful and beautiful. She posts actually workouts. She also does Zumba Strong. She's an ambassador for Zumba Strong. Anybody who's living in Latin America or Ecuador, she's coming out with a fit ice cream. It looks delicious. It kind of looks to me like a sorbet, but Rosanna, you'll have to follow her.
I hope I could sell it here. It has high protein, no sugar, with stevia. It is lactose-free, sodium-free. And I haven't found any formula like that in any other place of, I guess, the world. I don't know, but it's really good. We're selling it 8 months right now in Ecuador.
There's a distributor. There's an online distributor. I think it's called I forget what it's called, but I'll find it for you. Where Americans can go online and buy things from like Japan or Korea or whatever. You should put it on there so that
perfect.
Us in the States we can purchase it because we all love ice cream.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining us, and subscribe to Dropping Bombs. Follow The Real Brad Lee.
You ain't lying.
My name's Carly. I took over. And what am I pressing, Brad? Number 3?
That's right.
All right. Peace.
Boom.